Tourism is the leading foreign exchange earner in Kenya, and following a 13.6% dip in visitor numbers in the first half of this year, the government has embarked on a recovery mission to lure visitors back into the country. This was evident during an expo that saw 36 countries participate as the East African nation showcased some of the destinations it has to offer. I attended the event, and here is more on that. Sylvester is a manager of a hotel located at the Kenyan coast, which thrives on tourism. However, the business has headed south in the last 1 year due to threats of insecurity.
Generally, business was quite low from when it went very low in May. From 70 jumped to 40%, but traditionally those are the low season months. However, this year it was pretty low, especially May, June, July. Then August it recovered because of the the local market. But looking forward, October is looking better than September by about 15 to 20%, and the same to November compared to October. In our books, we have another increment of about 15 to 20%. And of course, December is going to be again good like August, because then the locals will be with us.
Tourism is a leading foreign exchange earner in Kenya, and following a 13.6% dip in visitor numbers in the first half of this year, the government has embarked on a recovery mission to lure visitors back into the country.
Tourism is critical to our economy, generating 11% of our GDP and accounting for 9% of our employment. It is an economic pillar of our Vision 2030, and we are confident that tourism will contribute more to our economic development as it expands and diversifies. For this reason, the government is investing intensely in projects and initiatives to expand, stabilize, and maximize tourism.
The government came up with a number of incentives to try to, in the immediate term, encourage domestic tourism, to mitigate and to ensure that we don't lose the jobs, especially at the coast, where we were getting the biggest challenge. That has been picked up by the domestic market, and we're still educating the domestic market. We have a 12-month window to roll out those incentives, and I think that is something that we are doing as a ministry.
Western governments, including Britain, had earlier in the year issued travel advisories against Kenya, but are now softening their stance, a move lauded by stakeholders in the tourism sector.
We've been facing quite a number of challenges as a destination, and the good thing is that we are seeing some positive effects coming on stream, especially in regard to some of the measures that the government has put in place. A perfect example is a recent review of the travel advisory by the UK government. Now, for us, this is positive, and we do believe that the reason why this is happening is because of some of the measures that the government has put in place to ensure the security of the people and the visitors is raised up, and then also the information that is going out there to the international markets that Kenya is indeed good to do business.
Other new markets remain on the radar as the country seeks to cushion itself against low visitor numbers, as well as expand its product offering.
We've seen double-digit growth coming from some of our neighboring markets, that's regional markets. We are also seeing increased growth from markets like in the Middle East, markets like in Asia, India and China, for example, and also markets like some of the BRICS countries, Brazil, Russia also, and also from Eastern Europe.
Though it remains business unusual for Sylvester, he reckons that the turnaround efforts will eventually pay off.
To me, I'm seeing a lot of interest. There's a lot of inquiries. We are told the place is not safe, your people are saying it's safe, how is it now? So to me, that inquiry is positive.